Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 3 of our 21-day September Grow As You Flow challenge. Day 3, breathe. So in this practice this morning, we'll just be working and moving with our breath. So let's start by sitting nice and tall, rolling our shoulders back and down, opening up through our heart space, grounding evenly through our hips, and just closing our eyes. So you can bring your hands to your knees, or you could take chin mudra, thumb to first finger. Just find a position that feels good and comfortable for you, and just relax into your body. So let's start by connecting to the breath. So bring your attention to your hips and really ground the sit bones into the floor. Lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the sides of your neck, and relax the legs from the hips. Your lower back arches slightly forward, and lengthen the side of the body so you can lift your armpits a little, and then just bring your shoulder blades back and down along the spine so that your heart opens. So first you can connect with the belly by breathing into it. So when you inhale into the belly, you feel the natural expansion, the rise as your belly inflates. And on the out breath, feel the belly contract and fall. Inhale and exhale into your belly through the nose, just noticing the rise and fall, the expansion and the contraction, the natural movement. So just taking a few rounds of breath here. And on your next inhale, start to direct your breath to the rib cage. And notice the rib cage expands to the sides, the back, and to the front. Keep expanding the rib cage to the front, sides, and back. Noticing how the rib cage falls and lowers as you exhale. Now you can go a step further, first breathing into the belly, then the ribs, and up into your chest. At the top of the in-breath, the chest lifts, take a pause, and then on your out-breath, squeeze it all out through your nose. So it's like a lift going up and down into the body, and the breath moves the lift, opening your lungs and your chest. So checking in at the top of the in-breath, if there's any tightness or tension around your chest area. And on your out-breath, just soften it. And now just take a moment to observe how you feel while you let your body and your breath return to its natural rhythm. So release your jaw and notice without judgment how you feel, just observing everything as it is and accepting how you feel, what's going on for you, and then place in this place of stillness. Remember, my breath is my anchor is my breath. So with your hands on your knees, you can keep your eyes closed or open. We're just going to take some circles here, so starting some mobility in our chest. And we're going to take our right shoulder towards our right knee as we press our chest forward and over to the left. As we round our back to come backwards, belly button to spine. So inhale to come forward. And exhale, moving back, rounding your spine, belly button towards your spine. So really enjoying this movement. Going at your own pace. And then maybe you take it in the opposite direction, inhaling to come forward and exhaling to round and contract. Finish the circle you're on. And then come back to sitting. Again, with your eyes open or your eyes closed, find some length in your spine. Take your right hand out to the side of the mat, pressing your fingers into the floor, and inhale your left hand up and over. So you press your left sit bone to the floor as your left fingertips reach away. So feeling the stretch in the rib cage and the intercostal muscles, and maybe just taking a peep under the arm towards the ceiling. And relaxing both shoulders away from ears. One more breath here. And then exhaling the hand down to the floor. So left hand on the floor, fingertips pressing down. Inhale, sweeping your right hand up and over. Fingertips reaching away. So just using the left hand to push into the floor to squeeze that right sit bone down, anchoring it. And then taking a look, spiraling the chest towards the ceiling as you look up towards it. Noticing if your breathing is soft and resonant, or whether it's sharp and choppy. Maybe if it's sharp and choppy, you need to release a little bit more out of the stretch. And then just exhale, hand to the floor. On an inhale, bring both hands up. We're going to take our left hand to our right knee and our right hand fingertips behind us. On an inhale, lift up tall. And on an exhale, just take a look over that right shoulder. Every time we inhale, we're going to lift a little bit through the crown of the head. As we exhale, we're going to look over the shoulder a little bit more. And then gently unturning to the front. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, looking up, right hand to left knee, left fingers pointing away. Inhale, lift, and exhale, twist. And again, inhale, lift. And these might just be very subtle movements. And the twist should come from just above the diaphragm. Shoulders are pulled down and we're elevating tall through the crown of our head. And then gently unturning to the front. So making our way to our hands and knees, tabletop position. So spreading our fingers nice and wide, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Our back is flat, our neck is long. And then we're just going to inhale and drop our belly like a cow's udder towards the floor. Our tailbone curls, our chest opens, and our gaze goes up. And then as we exhale, our tailbone rounds, our back rounds, our belly button comes into our spine, and our chin to our chest. And again, inhale, drop your belly, tailbone broadens, heart comes forward, gaze goes up. Exhale, tail comes down, belly button in, chin to chest. So we're just moving with our breath, inhaling to cow, and exhaling to cat. And let's make this our last cat. And then coming back to neutral spine. On an inhale, we're going to take our right leg behind us. Then we're going to lift it in line with our hip. So we don't want it up here. We want it nice and level. Push away from the floor, square the hips, so turn the pinky toe down to the floor. And if you want to, on an inhale, you're going to lift your left arm out by your ear. So find your length first, so really push the heel away from the fingers. And we're just going to bring our elbow to our knee. So inhale first, and then we exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to contract and round. And again. Let's take one more here. Hold, extend. And then let's just take hand and foot to the floor. Maybe take a little bit of shifting side to side, a little rotation in your hips if that feels good. And then let's just swap onto our other side. So let's find our alignment. Flat back, tummy pulled in, gazing ahead. Arms are strong, shoulders are not dipping to the floor. So on an inhale, extend your left leg long, flex the foot, point the pinky toe down, push away from the floor, bring your belly button in. Inhale, right arm to bicep, reaching the fingers long and out as if you're shaking somebody's hand. Inhale, long, and exhale, elbow to knee, rounding the back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round and contract. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round and contract. Let's just have one more here. So extend it out long, and then let's just lower to the floor. So let's find a nice child's pose from here. So we take our big toes to touch, knees to the corners of the mat, to the edges of the mat. And we're just going to draw our hips back towards our heels and walk our arms out ahead of us. And while we're here in this child's pose, let us reconnect with our breath. So in through our nose and out through our nose. I breathe with gentle awareness. I breathe with gentle awareness. And take one more breath here. And then we're going to make our way back to tabletop. So again, spreading your fingers wide, knees underneath your hips, back flat, and tummy pulled in. We're going to make our way to downward facing dog. So pressing through the fingertips, index fingers pointing forward. Tuck your toes and hover your knees, and then bring your tailbone to the sky. So let's just start by just pedaling out through our feet, pressing one heel towards our floor and bending into the other knee. Calling this walking the dog, which makes it sound more fun and enjoyable. Because actually what we're doing is we're stretching out our calves and our hamstrings, our ankles. So just moving gently, pedaling through each foot one at a time. Lengthening our spine by curling our tailbone to the sky so that our tail is like the peak of a mountain. And from here, let's just find a moment of stillness. And then you're just going to inhale onto the ball of your toes and exhale, heels towards the floor. And again, inhale, ball of your toes. Exhale, heels towards the floor. And one more time, inhale, ball of your toes. And exhale. Bend your knees, look toward your hands, and walk your feet toward your hands at the front of your mat. Okay, feet hips distance, and let's find a forward fold here, just allowing our head to be very heavy. Knees are soft. Crown of the head faces the floor. And very slowly, we're going to curl ourselves up to standing, one vertebra at a time. Okay, so we're going to do a few sun salutations now because they're a really lovely way of merging breath and movement and making them flow together. So the first time we'll do it a little bit slowly, and then the second time round we'll move with one breath and one movement. So let's just start by finding our mountain pose, grounding into all four corners of our feet, drawing our thighs down, and our thighs up and our tailbone down, rolling our shoulders back, hands are active, fingers are spread, neck is long, crown is lifted. On an inhale, bring your palms together in upward salute, gazing up. Exhale, fold all the way down, breathing out. Inhale, hands to shins, thighs or floor, find your flat back. Nice long line between the crown of your head and your tailbone. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank. Shoulders over wrists, heels pressing away, belly button pressed up and in. Knees to floor, and just lower gently, elbows at your side. So pressing your feet to the floor and your elbows in, you're going to inhale to cobra, rolling your shoulders back, peeling your chest, pressing your hip points down. Exhale, lower. And then back to downward facing dog. So taking 3 breaths here. Connecting back to your breath. And on an inhale, bend your knees, look towards your hands and walk to the front of your mat. And exhaling to your fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold again. Pressing down to sweep up. Upward salute, stretching the sides. And exhale, hands to side. Tadasana. And again, inhale, pressing the palms. Exhale, spilling down, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Heart comes forward. Exhale, fold and step back to plank. Inhale, lower to the floor. Cobra or chaturanga. And downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale, bend your knees, look toward your hands, walk, hop or jump to the top of the mat. And inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, fold. And inhale, sweeping your arms all the way up to the top. Lovely. Okay. So step your left foot back. And you're just going to turn that left foot so it's parallel with the short edge of your mat. So bend into that front right foot and then press against the outside edge of your left leg. So your hips are facing to the side of the room, then just inhale your arms long, finding your warrior 2. So your gaze is down the front middle finger. You're sinking lower, bending into that right leg, pushing the knee out. Rotation externally from the front right leg. And then on an inhale, you're going to straighten the leg and bring the arms up. So moving with our breath. Exhale, warrior 2, reaching tall, reaching long. Inhale, pressing it up, and exhale, pressing out with that knee. One more time. Let's take our hands to our side. We're going to bring our feet parallel with the short edges of the mat, hands to our waist, roll our shoulders back. Inhale, chest to ceiling, and exhale, lowering, leading with your chest, bending your knees if you need to, and then just releasing your hands to the floor so your palms are flat. drawing the crown down. Elbows are bent. One more breath here. And then we're going to take our hands to our waist and coming all the way back up. So turning our toes to the corners of the mat and our heels in. Take a squat here. Press the knees out, open the chest. Inhale the hands up. Goddess gets lower. Then we're just going to bring our hands down into cactus, squeezing our elbows behind us. And then lifting up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale to lift. And again, exhale to cactus. Inhale to lift. Two more. Exhale to cactus. Inhale to lift. Hand to the side. Coming back up, straightening our legs. So we're going to point our left toe to the bottom end of our mat. And we're just going to turn our right toe parallel to the short edge of the mat. And we're going to find our warrior two on the second side. So bending into that left leg, pressing the knee out, looking over our shoulder, inhaling our arms long. Just checking that we're one long line, both arms. Sinking a little bit more deeply into that front left leg. And then inhaling arms up. Whoops. And exhaling to lower. Inhaling arms up. And exhaling to lower. Two more times. Just moving with our breath like a moving mantra. And bringing our arms to our side, straighten the leg, making both feet parallel with the short edge of the mat. Lace our fingers behind your back, pull your knuckles towards the floor, open your chest. Inhale, look up at the sky, and exhale, start to lower with your chest. Arms will follow. Crown to the floor. So pressing your thighs in towards each other and pressing evenly through the feet at the same time. And gently, if you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. Release your hands and step to the top of your mat. Find your mountain, close your eyes, bring your hands to your heart center. Checking in with yourself, checking in with your breath. I breathe with gentle awareness. My breathing is my anchor. My anchor is my breath. Inhale the arms to the sky. Hip points come forward, little back bend. Exhale, sliding down the front of your body, hands to floor. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, just squatting down and coming to seated. And from here, we're going to find our bridge pose. So going to our supine position, just lying down. So bringing our heels in close towards our bottom. Our legs are about hip distance apart. And our arms are just by our sides. So we're going to do our sweeping bridge. So we're going to inhale and lift our back from the floor as we sweep our arms up and over. So pressing down through the feet. Just inhale, peeling your lower back, your middle of your back off the floor as your arms come up and over. Pressing into the feet, and then just exhale, coming down one vertebra at a time. And again, inhale, pressing down, peeling up, arms coming up and over. Pausing for a moment at the top, and then exhaling gently down. And let's do two more just like that. Inhale to lift, press the thighs together, keep them engaged, and then exhale, just lowering down. And one last time. And then you're just going to bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a big hug. Maybe some gentle rocking side to side. And on an inhale, you're going to lift your nose to your knees. Lower your head and just rocking up and down the length of your spine until you come to sitting. So just take a moment here with your hands at your heart center to see how you feel. Okay, now for our meditation, you might want to sit on a block or a cushion. Just find a place that's comfortable for you to be. Okay. Okay, and maybe just start to close the eyes or take your chin to your chest, chin down, tilting down, rolling your shoulders back. Maybe lean your head from side to side first. So lowering your left ear to your left shoulder and your right ear to your right shoulder. And relax your muscles. And your body will continue to relax as you meditate. So observe your breathing. Notice how your breath flows in and out. Make no effort to change your breathing in any way. Just simply notice how your body breathes. Your body knows how much air it needs. So sit quietly, seeing in your mind's eye your breath flowing gently in and out of your body. And when your attention wanders, as it will, just gently bring it back to your body and your breathing. Notice any stray thoughts, but don't dwell on them. Simply let the thoughts pass. See how your breath continues to flow deeply, calmly. Notice the stages of a complete breath, from the in-breath to the pause that follows, the exhale, and the pause before taking your next breath. See the slight breaks between each breath. Feel the air entering through your nostrils and picture the breath flowing through the cavities in your sinuses and then down into your lungs. As thoughts intrude, just allow them to pass and return your attention to your breath. See the air inside your body after you inhale, filling your body gently. Notice how the space inside your lungs becomes smaller after you exhale and the air leaves your belly. Feel the chest and belly gently rise and fall with each breath. And now, as you inhale, count silently 1. As you exhale, count 1. Wait for the next breath again and count 1. Exhale 1. Inhale 1. Exhale 1. And continue to count each inhalation and exhalation as 1. Notice how your body feels. see how calm and gentle your breathing is and how relaxed your body feels. And now it's time to gently reawaken your body and your mind. So just keeping your eyes closed for a moment, notice the sounds around you. Feel the floor beneath you and feel your clothes against your body. Start to wiggle your fingers, maybe your toes. Shrug your shoulders. Bring them up to your ears and just let them drop down. And maybe straighten out your legs. Stretch out your arms. Just open your eyes if you want to, or keep them closed. Just sit for a moment and just notice how relaxed your body feels. So maybe just blinking your eyes open if you've kept them closed, and bringing your hands to your heart center. Inhale, hands to the sky, reaching tall. Back to the heart center. And again, inhale, reach. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. And see you for day 4.